So let's have a nice warm up to start with. So feet are hip width apart, nice strong posture. Just going to take your head over to one side, stretch down the side of your neck. Good. And then bring the head back up to the top and then over to the other side. And then back up to the top, bring the chin down towards the chest. Good, and then lift the head up towards the ceiling, just really loosen off that neck. Good, we're going to place our fingertips on our shoulders and then give those elbows a really good circle all the way around. Good, and then change the direction of the circle. Take my jumper off actually, I'm warm already. Good, lovely. Okay, placing the hands across the chest, keeping the hips facing forwards, we're just going to rotate over to one side and then come back to the centre and then over to the other side and then back to the centre. Good. Keep going each side, trying to loosen off into those hips, but keep those spines nice and long. Exhale as you rotate. Inhale as you come back to the center. Good. Exhale as you rotate. Inhale as you come back to the center. Good, let's do 4 more. Good, last 2. And then we're going to work on our upper body to start with. So from here, we're going to place our hands in our dumb weight position. So the palms of our hands are facing the ceiling, our elbows are squeezing into our side, and we want a nice right angle. So just watch that you don't lift the palms up or drop them down as you do this exercise. Squeezing the elbows into your side. You're then from here just going to open up by squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then relax up. Do from the side, so keeping the spine nice and long, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then good. Lengthen through that spine. Squeeze. Good. Just check that the head doesn't start to come forwards. So keep the spine nice and long. Just work on using into the shoulder blades. Good, let's do 4 more. 4. And 3. 2. And last one. Good, super. Okay, you're now going to take 1 foot forwards and 1 foot behind you. The palms of your hands are going to face away. Slight lean forward, so you've got that diagonal line. And from here, you're just going to take your arms, lift them up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then lower back down. Squeeze, and lower. Good. Lift. Squeeze. 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 Good. Let's do 4 more. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Squeeze. And good, super. Bringing the legs back together. You're going to take the arms out to the side. So we're going to go into hugging that beach ball. So you're going to hug that beach ball. Bring the palms as if you're pushing the palms away from the chest and bring the chin down towards the chest. Good. Watch that you don't start to curve into your lower back. So you're just trying to round the top of your spine. Then from here, open the arms out. You're going to clasp the hands behind you. Then make that circle again and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good. So then hug that beach ball at the front. And then to the back. And to the front. And to squeeze. And I'm going to do 1 more. And to the back last time. Squeeze, and then relax off. Good, okay. Going into our balance work now. So taking our tightrope walk, or our heel toe walk, some people call it. So placing 1 foot in front of the other, really lengthen through that spine, shoulders are back and down. We're just going to start walking down the mat. Good. 1, heel to toe. Good, and then again. Super. Once you get all the way to the end, you're then going to go backwards. So imagine you've got that book on your head, or you've got that bowl of water around your pelvis. So as you do this exercise, you don't want to let that book fall off your head. Good. Really try and keep that balance. Keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. Good. Let's do 1 more forwards and backwards. So when you're ready, and then finish off going backwards. let's go into our single leg balance. So from here, we're going to lift our leg up into our single leg, try and hold, and then come back down. Good. Lifting up. And then transfer the weight. Watch you don't just drop that leg to the floor, so really make sure that you lift and lower the leg with control. Really make the transition from one side to the other nice and smooth as well. Again, lengthen through that spine. Check your shoulders are in line with your hips. Good, let's do 4 more. And last one. Good, very nice. Okay, so now we're going to come into a squat. We're actually going to squat down and then come up into a single leg balance today. So we're going to go down into our squat as normal, reach the arms forward. Then you're going to come up, transfer the weight onto one side, lift that leg up. You're going to bring the leg back down. Come down into your squat, transfer the weight onto the other side, and then lift the leg. Good. And again, squat down, and up. Squat down, super. Let's do 4 more. 4. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. 3. Lovely. 2 more. Last one. Good, lovely. Okay, just give those legs a shake. We're going to go into our pony step now, so working into our ankles a little bit more. So we're going to rise up onto the balls of our feet. From here, you're going to lower one leg down, keep the other leg nice and high, and then lift back up to the top, and then lower. Good. And then squeeze and lift. And good. Bring up. And good. Up. Up. So again, nice and smooth with this. Check that the ankles stay nice and on top of the toe. So just watch your ankles are not sickling out or in. Good, and really try and push those knees over the toes so you're getting that stretch in the toes as well. Good, and 4, 3, 2, and do one more, up, and, oh, just fell on my last one. Okay, let's come into our roll downs. So taking our feet hip width apart, nice and tall. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to bring the chin to the chest, roll down through the spine, keep the knees nice and relaxed. Let the arms dangle nice and heavy. Once you get to the bottom, take a nice deep breath in. And then peel yourself back up. Again, one vertebra at a time. Good. Nice deep breath in. And in. Good. So really relax as you do this exercise. Feel like that spine's really curving. Good. Let's do our next one and head all the way down to the floor. We're going to come onto our hands and our knees when you're ready. So bring the chin to the chest, roll down. Once you get to the bottom, bending your knees to place your hands on the floor and then walking yourself out. Good. Once you're here, just check your shoulders are underneath your, your shoulders are on top of your wrists and your knees are underneath your hips. Watch we're not arching into that spine, so really lengthen the spine, activate those abdominals straight away. We're going to go into our swim, so from here, extend opposite arm to leg, and then imagine reaching away from the body to lift the leg and the arm. Hold it briefly, and then lower back down, and then draw back in. Good, changing onto the opposite side. Lengthen along the floor first, then reach away, lengthen that spine. Check that the neck's also lengthening, so watch we're not dropping the neck. Lengthen and let's do 4 more. 4. That nice and long. Push away with those hands, so check that you don't start to squeeze the shoulder blades together. once you've done your last 4, sit back into your heels into that child pose. So once you finish those, come and sit back into that child pose, stretch out that spine. Good. Okay, so we're going to come back into our all fours position. So we're going to take our leg, we're going to bring it into trying to get it into a 90-degree angle. So this is where you're trying to lift your knee up in line with your glute, and then your ankle is over the top of your knee. As you do this, just check again you're not arching into that back. So if that means that you don't take it as high, that's fine. If you're going to arch into your back, I would rather you have the leg lower. From here, keeping the weight nice and even, so check you're not leaning over to one side more than the other. You're going to take the heel and you're going to reach up towards the ceiling and then lower. Up towards the ceiling and then lower back down. Good. Up and down. Belly button to spine as you go up. Activate into that glute. We're going to do 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, good, 2, last one, lift, and good, super. Changing on to the other side. So just check your feet are hip width, so your knees are hip width apart. We haven't moved our position at all. And then lifting that one leg, trying to get it to that 90-degree angle or as high as you can. Check you're not leaning over to one side. Feel like you're going to take that heel and lift up towards the ceiling and then back down. Squeeze belly button to spine and then back down. Good. So we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, lift, and lower. Good, bringing it all the way back down, and then just sit back onto those heels again. You need to give your wrists a little bit of a circle. Super, and then when you're ready, we're going to come to lying on our backs. So in your own time, making your way over. Good. Taking the arms behind the head, so just check that you're nice and relaxed in that head and those necks. You're not bringing the chin to the chest, you're trying to open up those elbows. Take a nice deep breath in to start with. As you exhale, you're going to come up into your abdominal curl, so drawing the rib cage down towards the hips, and then lower back down to the start. And in. And out. Good. So exhale as you come up, and then inhale as you come back to the start. Good. Check that you're not tucking that pelvis, squeezing those glutes. So we want to keep that pelvis in a nice neutral position. We want to engage our pelvic floor muscles and our lower abdominals. So imagine stopping yourself from going to the toilet as you do your abdominal curls. So we're really working into those deep core muscles as well. Let's do 6 more. 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. And lower. Good. 2 more. Up. And down. Last one. Up. And down. Good. Super. Just bring the knees into the chest for a moment. Take a moment to relax. Good, we're then going to work on our side abdominals. So we're going to take our arms out to the side. And I always suggest having a low V position. The higher you take your arms, the easier the exercise is. So if you need them a little bit higher, feel free. We're going to take our legs into our tabletop position and bring our ankles and our knees together. So we want to try and keep that 90-degree angle. We don't want to bring the knees into the chest. We want to try and keep them over our hips. From here, you're going to take your legs over to one side, lifting one hip off the floor. Keep your shoulders nice and flat. Feel like you're using your abdominals. So you should feel that your side abdominals are working, belly button to spine. And you're going to exhale, bring it back to the start. Inhale, go over. Till that point where you feel those abdominals working, and then draw back to the center. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. So every time you come back to the center, just check your shoulders are relaxed. Over. So keep going from side to side. Really get to that point where you feel like if you stopped using those abdominals, your legs would fall to the floor, and then squeeze back. Good. So we're going to go 6 more. 6. And 5. 4. 3. And in. 2. And in. Last one. Over. And then. Good. Drawing the knees into the chest. Good. Take a moment to relax off that one. Lovely. Okay, we're going to go into our single leg extension now. So we're going to take both legs into tabletop. We're going to do 12 of these in total. So one leg and then the other. Again, the leg that stays in tabletop, you want to check you're not drawing it in towards the chest. You want to keep that knee over the top of the hip, so you're really using those lower abdominal muscles as well. So we take a nice deep breath in to start with. As we exhale, we extend the leg out as far as we can without tilting that pelvis, and then draw back to the center. So check your pelvis stays neutral all the time. You're just holding that great palm or tweezer in place. You don't want to squeeze it or let it roll away. 2. Exhale as you extend. Good, keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. 9. 10. We're going to do 2 more from here. 11. Keep that pelvis nice and still. 1 more. Extend. And then just bring the knees into the chest. Good, really nice. Okay, so we're going to do 10 of the next exercise. This one's a little bit harder. We're going to go into our double leg extension. So you're going to bring your legs into your tabletop position and again super glue the knees and the ankles. So just be aware with this one to take your legs as high as you need to keep your pelvis in neutral. So really watch that you don't arch your back with this one. Relaxing the shoulders, take the arms out to the side. So take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, draw the belly button to the spine, extend your legs out. Inhale, bring them back to the start. Exhale, extend out. And in. Extend out. 3. And in. And 4. And in. And 5. And in. 6. And in. 7. In. 8. In. Good. Exhale as you take it out. 9. And in. Last one. Out. And in. Good. Super. Relax off. Good. So we're going to go into our shoulder bridge now. So taking your feet down towards the floor, you're trying to get your heels as close to your glutes as you can. We're going to work into the arms as well today. So as we go into our shoulder bridge, we're going to take the arms up over the head, squeezing those glutes. Once you get into your full shoulder bridge, so remember to lengthen from that rib cage. So you want to separate and lengthen the spine. Check you don't stay in that curved position. And take the arms overhead so the backs of the hands are on the floor. Take a nice deep breath in this position. And then exhale as you roll down. Again, 1 vertebra at a time. Keeping those knees in line with those hips. Trying not to roll from side to side. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale as you come up. Good. 6 more from here. So we're going to go up, 6. arms again. And last two. Lovely. Do one more for me. Down. Good, super. Bringing the knees into the chest. Okay, we're going to come into a seated position. So when you're ready, bringing yourself up. And let me just check. Yes, so we're going to take our legs straight out in front of us to start with. Bit of a stretch to finish. So from here, we're going to take a nice deep breath in, lengthen through that spine. And then as you breathe out, you're going to reach forwards towards those toes. Bring the arms back to the start. And it's as if you're uncurling your spine. So lengthen, reach up, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, breathe out. And then uncurl that spine. Again, nice deep breath in. And reach as far forward as you can. And then uncurl that spine. And one more, reach forwards. One back to the start. Good, you're going to take one leg, either place it at the side of your other leg or on top. Just have a little pressure with your elbow on your knee to open out through that hip, and then just lean slightly further forward. So we're really focusing on that hip. That's it. So we're not reaching as far forward here, we're just trying to apply a little bit of pressure to that knee. Focus on opening up through that hip. Good, just hold it here. And then change onto the other side. So bend the other leg up, either across the leg or at the side, and then just add a little bit of pressure to that knee, open up that hip. Good, super. Okay, taking the legs into your straddle position. Taking the arms out. We're going to rotate over to one side, and then opposite hand to opposite foot. You're going to reach as far forward as you can. Come back up and rotate. Then over to the other side. Reach forwards. Come back up. And reach. And rotate. Up. And reach. And let's do 4 more. We have 4. 3. 2. And last one, over. Good, lovely. And then we're going to bring the soles of our feet together. And from here, trying to draw those knees in as far as you can, either hands on your wrists, hands on your ankles, just check you don't have your hands on your toes, or in front of you, and then just reach that body forwards as far as you can. Good, lovely. Okay, coming back onto our hands and our knees as we slowly make our way. So we're going to come onto our hands and our knees. We're going to go into our thread the needle. So from here, taking one hand, thread through. Feel the stretch coming into the top of the spine. Then rotate and open up through the chest. Good. Let's do 8 on one side and 8 on the other. Bringing it through. Through. Good, I've got 3 more on this side. 3. Good, and my last one on this side. Good, and then change it onto the other. So from here, go through and rotate. Good, 2 more on this side. And 1 more. Good, lovely. Okay, let's come up into a kneeling position. So 1 foot forwards. So you're trying to get that 90-degree angle with both legs. Then when you're ready, let's think about tucking that pelvis under, so really pull the tailbone down towards the floor, pull in with those abdominals, and you should feel a stretch coming into your hip flexor. Holding this position. Good, and then changing onto the other side. Hold, tuck that pelvis. Good, lovely. In your own time, making your way up to standing. So just roll through that spine. Good. And then if you need to hold on to something, feel free. Let's go into a quad stretch. So grabbing one leg and just hold into that quad. Good, and then change onto the other side. Good, okay, placing one foot in front of the other, let's stretch into our calves. So press the back heel into the floor and then just take that front leg, bending it forwards. Feel the stretch coming into the back of the leg. Good, and then changing sides. So press that back heel into the floor. Good, super. And then giving your legs a shake, and we'll finish off with some deep breaths. So take the legs slightly wider, and we're going to take a nice big deep breath in, reach up towards the ceiling, and then relax as you breathe out. Good, nice deep breath in and out. Nice deep breath in and out. One more nice deep breath all the way in, and then relax as you breathe